Welcome back to the Good Things Utah Kitchen, where right now you'll get insider tips from a baking pro on how to create Instagram-worthy cakes. Amy Drupe from Neurotic Mom joins me now with tips on painting cakes. I didn't even know people painted cakes, Amy.
Yes, painting cakes. I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can paint on the cakes. You can do it on square cakes or round cakes. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing you need to remember, though, is that the cakes need to be cold. And I take them straight out of the freezer and paint, because otherwise the buttercream is going to get all messed up.
Oh, so, and what do you use as the paint?
So lots of different things.
Okay.
I'm going to show you 3 different ways. Okay. So for the first way, I'm just using buttercream. I've just put it in a piping bag with a small round tip. And I'm just going to, you can do anything goes. You can do, I'm going to go ahead and just do some flowers.
Now, is this something I want to be practicing on paper first?
You can.
How good of an artist do you need to be? It kind of needs some practice.
I don't think you need to, you don't need to be a good artist.
Okay.
You can write your names. My kids have done this. My little 6-year-old made his own birthday cake, and he just got piping bags and just went for it. But here's the first way. You can do an outline of anything, and then I'll get a brush and just kind of gently brush in, just for some dimension.
Ooh.
Right here. And then you can see what I've done over here is I've gone back and just kind of layered the different, I have 3 different colors of icing, and you can go back over the top. Or a different way to paint is I'll just get little dots. And again, I'm kind of going with the floral theme here.
Well, and if you follow Neurotic Mom, which chances are you do, because she has 250,000 followers on Instagram, you get to see all of the fun behind the scenes of all of these cakes that she decorates. So, but I don't know how you're always painting the cakes and how you're coming up with all of these ideas. And I was asking you, I loved behind the scenes when I was asking, so how do you come up with these different themes? And what did you say?
I said, my brain will not shut off. They have literally woken me up at night before.
They come to you in a vision. Okay, so what's the next one you want to do?
Okay, the next one on this chocolate cake. So that's with buttercream. For the second...
I'm just picturing me dropping this. So this is the one I'm bringing to you?
Yes, perfect. So for this one, this is for more of an opaque look. You get what's called luster dust, and you can get it at any local craft store. It's just kind of shiny. And with the luster dust, you're going to mix it with a little bit of pure extract. It needs to be pure because the pure has the alcohol in it, and that evaporates quickly and will leave the shimmery dust.
And does it need to be almond, vanilla, any sort of extract?
Any flavor. Okay. I'm using almond because this is an almond coconut flavored cake. So you just need a tiny bit of the extract. Make sure it's clear. And I'm going with kind of golds and reds. And you just mix a little bit of the dust and just kind of get a paste here.
I mean, I feel like we have a craft segment in the kitchen. This is amazing. Amy, you're bringing it all together.
Edible art, yes. So I'm just kind of going with the hearts right here, the hearts theme. And you just, again, you just kind of go for it.
So how far ahead would you recommend making the cake and keeping it in the fridge or freezer?
You can make, I've kept cakes up to 3 weeks in the freezer if they're wrapped properly. So I will usually make a cake in advance and then put the finishing touches on afterwards. So if you can just see how I'm kind of painting here. And then that alcohol and that extract will quickly evaporate and leave the shiny, shimmery dust.
Ooh, and I mean, I wouldn't even realize that the dust could turn into that pigmented sort of a paint.
And there's so many different colors. You have pinks and blues and yellows and golds.
Oh, and it's so beautiful. Okay, I want to get to the next one because this is way above my pay grade, the intricate designs you're doing here, so show me.
This is my personal favorite way to paint on the cakes, and it's the easiest one. All you need is food gel.
Okay.
And so I just have a little dot of food gel on my plate here, and I'm just going to go in with the brush. I kind of have a woodland theme going on here, but I've done animals, I've done a Mini Cooper car before, I've done lots of different things. And you just have to go for it. I'm going to just go ahead and do another little tree here. And I feel like anything goes. You can't mess up because you can always just cover it. Cover your mistakes. But
I mean, I feel, Amy, like these are even too beautiful to actually eat because they're so gorgeous. And that's why I love following you, like I said, on Instagram, so that I can see all of the great ideas that you're doing. But you're doing this for a good reason. Tell everyone kind of a little bit about the MS connection.
Yes, so my husband was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 4 years ago, and March is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. And so we've had this really amazing thing happen on Instagram. I kind of had this idea to reach out to other bakers, and the response has been phenomenal. I've had bakers from all over the world. They're making cakes and cookies and macarons, and they're auctioning them off to locals in their area and then donating the proceeds to my charity. And we are approaching the $11,000 mark.
Well, let's get you guys there. It's almost the end of March, so that's something to do. And they can find that in your link on your Instagram.
Yes, you can link through my profile. Yes.
Amy, thank you for being here and inspiring us all to make beautiful artistic cakes. Thanks
Thank you
so
for
much.
having
Well,
me.
up next, cabinets, countertops, flooring, and more.